what was the main purpose on bringing Stan G on, knowing that Mr. 100's been
Number one, I am an op lover. Number two, I have whoever on the podcast that I want to have on the podcast.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Answer, man. Y'all remember yesterday, they talking about R&B, Wack'S Lady, Stan G, popping it like he used to talk to her. Now, we know the difference between I used to conversate with her on Clubhouse and we used to talk. I don't know why they playing this game, but we're going to listen and then we're going to hear Wack's response.
I think he got a great personality. I didn't even know that he had beef with Wack when I brought him on, and then Wack started tweaking a little bit. But I mean, his whole thing, because he was talking, they'll see it on the podcast, but I guess he used to talk to R&B.
Oh.
Which he did not in any way say that they spent time together, but he said they used to talk.
All right, real quick. Now, what I will say on one side is if this is a content-driven situation and everything is content, that's just how the game go. I don't personally believe that everything is content. I think there's some things that shouldn't be online, shouldn't be played with because it leads to other things and it damages a lot of relationships. But in the world we live in, a lot of people don't feel that way. They feel like everything is fair play. With this one, for Adam to be culturally unaware with the difference between talk to and we used to talk, or just conversate on the Clubhouse app where the only thing you can do is talk and everybody used to talk to everybody, seems a little disingenuous. Now, I've been on Clubhouse for years. If you follow the channel, you know, and that's what spawned the channel. And at no time did Stan G and R&B have any type of romantic conversations. Now, you might say, what about the conversations you didn't hear? I can't speak to that. But on the app, it just didn't happen. You understand what I'm saying? So Stan G, I remember when he first popped up with the old man, it was real catchy. It was his tagline. A lot of people was running with it. And ever since then, he's tried to expand his personality, I guess as he should, but he knows he has an issue with Wack and vice versa. And to mention his lady like that was an intentional gaslight. But like I said, in this world, that's what gets the clicks and views. So let's hear what Wack got to say about it.
I knew this was going to happen. What's up? What are you talking about?
That dude ain't never talked to my woman. If he did, I wouldn't have nothing to say about it. But don't be disrespecting like that. That ain't cool, bro. I don't do that with your wife.
What did I say? All I said was that he said he used to talk to her.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, that's like a motherfucker coming up there making up lies about your wife, right?
Well, obviously it would be like that since it's exactly the same thing. But I'm just saying that I was just repeating what he said on the podcast.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he's making up lies. If it was real, I ain't got nothing to say. Everybody got their past, but that's my point right there, right? Is to come to a platform that I work at and just start lying. If it was real, I ain't got nothing to say. On Paul.
But why would I not believe him when he says that?
Hey, yo, you know what? R&B. I'm gonna let him tell you this. You're talking about y'all used to talk like Adam. It ain't the truth, bro. If it was the truth, I wouldn't have nothing to say, bro.
Well, if that's true, then for sure we need to politic that. But that's just what he said.
I'm not gonna politic if something gonna happen. I'm telling you, as a man, it's not true, bro. If it was true, I wouldn't have nothing to say, bro. But it's not cool, bro. I respect your wife, bro. Respect my
This doesn't have anything to do with mine. But I'm just saying, if he came on the podcast and he said that.
Making up about yours, saying
But I'm not making up anything about her. I'm just repeating what I was told, which I didn't have any reason to not believe.
Nigga really like playing the game like, Stan, you and Stan used to talk. And this nigga really playing that game like it's cool, bro.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not cool, bro. The dead homies. That's not cool, bro. That's not okay.
Okay, well, I mean, that's what he told me. I was just saying what he told me. If it's not true, then for sure that's that.
You not understanding what I'm saying, bro?
So you think he's just lying about it to get under your skin?
I know he lying, bro. We made him on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
we made his character.
That's what he said.
This nigga's a bum. Like, bro, we got videos. This nigga in his drawers cracked out.
What?
He's a bum. He's homeless.
It's in the video.
We know every bitch he fuck with 300 pounders.
We need to see. We need that video then.
You can go find this Jerry Springer with 9 kids he ain't paying for. That's him. You to be up really breathing life into that, it just ain't cool on some man.
Well, no. Now, if you're saying that he's lying, then I'm like, okay, well, then we got to address that. But why would you think that I would just assume that it was a lie? I don't know.
Hey, you know what, bro? I'll holler at you, bro. I'll holler at you, homie.
Okay. Jeez.
That is a crazy lie to make up. If that's like a
Okay,
lie,
but all he
like,
said was that he
that's
used to
fucking
DM her.
crazy.
Hold on, that ain't what you said
talk to
no,
her
just
on.
only DMing somebody is different. It sound like
They used to talk. That's what he
earlier
said.
It sound like you said they used to talk.
Oh, I took used to talk as like they used to like have a somewhat of an.
Am I upset at Adam? Negative. Am I mad at Adam? No. Am I disappointed? A tad bit. Am I looking at him some kind of way? As a brother, I can't see him as nothing but a brother. And as a man, he gonna make his own decisions. And as a man, I'ma feel whatever way I'ma feel about the decisions. You know, it's gonna come a time where I make a decision. You know what I'm saying? And only thing I can say is take it in stride. Adam 22 is loyal to the growth of his company. If violating you a little bit or violating somebody a little bit brings the content and the content is contributed to the No Jumper channel, then that's contributing to the growth of his channel. And if it's a lie, if it's a little degrading, if it's making a little fun of you, right? In his mind, is conversation, which is content. Is content what goes on the channel. Content on the channel drives the numbers. The numbers support the growth of the channel. The growth of the channel reports back and reflects on the owner of the channel, which is Adam. So as a businessman, I get it, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say all money ain't good money, but money is money. You know, we've seen this in the thing with 4 extras. 4 extras would never get it. Not at this time in his life. 4 extras is gonna look at it like, homie, I brought you to my hood. You know I don't get along with this fool or that fool. I told you this when I was in your face. When you tried to shut that down. And then you know what it is with, you know, the homeboy C-Mac. You know what he got on his forehead, and I'm with C-Mac, and we both neighborhoods, and then even after you did that, you bring that up there, and then he's saying this and that. Homie, that ain't hood. And guess what? 4 extras will be totally right. That's not hood. But it's only one problem. Adam ain't hood. So what you have to do when you come into these type of situations, you have to analyze the door you stepping in. You have to understand the people that you dealing with. In any situation, you're gonna be forced to make some necessary adjustments. Where I'm at in my life, I see things for what they are, not for what I want them to be. The description I just gave you is what 4 extras would have wanted it to be. That's not what it is. Adam, let's just be real. He's a white dude who understands our culture based upon him being around us, the street dudes, and allowing him into our world. You know what I'm saying? And he's a very smart dude, so he understands what he's hearing. Nobody could blame nobody, because those of us that have taken upon ourselves to open up and say, you can come into our world, what he has noticed is that I have a tool, I have a place, I have a location, and right now, I think it's more of a demand
to be a YouTuber or a blogger than it is a rapper. You don't hear about, it's more people every day trying to fire up a channel than it is trying to drop a rhyme. So what Adam says is, oh, this is another fish hole. You know what I'm saying? When you hear him talk, first he was in the BMX fish hole. No Jumper came from the underground artist fish hole. When he felt like that dried up, or maybe he got a little bored with that, he went to the next fish hole, then the next fish hole. And what he's doing what nobody else is doing. He's saying, hey, instead of sitting around having a bidding war or hearing some ridiculous offer to get somebody that's an ex-rapper or ex-ball player, I'm going to sit back, watch social media that's in my immediate surroundings and getting their DMs because I'm Adam 22. And if I think this dude is getting into it with this dude and I hear people talking about it and I get with my analytics team and they saying, yeah, people are buzzing about it, then I'm going to call that dude to come in and then I'm going to talk about it.
All right, y'all. I'm going to tell you, after years of covering this man, that's the most diplomatic I have heard him when you speak about something close to him, whether it's his kids and now his lady and this and that. For him to handle that in such a professional manner kind of tells me a little bit about his approach to the game now, his relationship with Adam as well, and just an overall, with years of experience under his belt doing this social media thing, how he could put things in perspective. But it is surprising. You understand what I'm saying? So for him to say that Adam has a right to do what he wants to do to promote his platform and get the views, despite who's being talked about, I actually believe him. But he would have never said this 2-3 years ago. Believe that. That relationship would have been done. I done seen him write people off for less. You understand what I'm saying? And then on Adam's side of it though, if you are building business relationships and it turns into a friendship, isn't there a line? But I guess a man who's willing to have his wife do certain things with another individual for profit probably doesn't have those types of limitations, because there's been no limit when it comes to his own personal. So he probably feels as though there's no limit for everybody else. You know what you're walking into. This is the game. Play or play not. But this is my channel. I'm going to do what I want, or this is my business. Take it or leave it. And that's where we at. So we'll see what develops out of it. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Till next time, it's your boy. We out.